there are so many people who think we will go through tribulation before rapture. Jesus is saying, I cannot execute judgment if a righteous man is still around. No, you're not getting what I'm talking about. So he is simply telling you rapture can only happen after I have taken the church away. Now let me explain to you something. There are many raptures. It's not just one. But don't miss the first one. It will be difficult for you to believe because of the tribulation that will be there. Notice here, it says you will run to the mountain and say, fall on me. And the mountain will refuse. You will go to the lion and say, lion, please eat me. The lion will say, I'm looking for something to eat me. And the Bible says it will be like a person who runs away from a lion and meets a bear, who leans on a wall to rest, and the scorpion stings him. It says, who desires the day of the Lord? For it is darkness and not light. Here we go. I want to give you an example. If you're on a flight and the pilots are born again, a rapture happens. Please, do I need to tell you what will happen? So how do you think you're going to be saved? On the day of the rapture, bam, bam, taken, gone. You look for the parachute. You have never used it in your life. And the parachute hatch is not even there in those big planes. And what will happen? You will die there straight to hell. So don't wait for tribulation. Imagine the chaos that will happen a minute after the rapture. The chaos. All town, bomb, bomb. Cars will ram into each other. Gas tanks will explode. Atomic bombs. That's why the Bible says in that time 200 million people will die. How are you going to be born again? You will be so angry with God because the sister you thought was not prayerful is gone. And this one took your husband. And this one took your wife. Ha! And is in heaven. And you stayed because you were angry at that woman. Just small anger, justified one. It's justified anger. Someone steals your house and you didn't forgive them. And then they ask God for forgiveness as if they wronged God, not you. It's called borrowed forgiveness that God does. Where you mess each other up and God says, I forgive you. But this one should ask for forgiveness. And then this one asks for forgiveness from God and goes to heaven and you stay. And you are the sinner. They are the saint. Do you think you're going to be like, I love you, Jesus, after rapture has happened? The person you prayed against the witchcraft that she was doing is gone. There will be so many people angry that think they have reached that level. Right now, if I say who will go through the rapture, everyone. Even your friend knows, sister, calm down. You're not going. And now, the Bible says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. That means the church cannot go by its own works. It is to be covered under the grace, which is the righteousness of Christ. That's why the Bible tells us that our righteousness is of Christ. Are you getting me? So who covers us? Christ. You can't go by your own works. No matter how you try. It's amazing. Sit down, sit down, sit down. It's amazing that the Bible says when Rebecca dismounted from the camel, she heard that there is Isaac. The Bible says she took the veil and covered herself. Because I'm not going to meet him as me. I'm too unclean to meet Jesus as me. I need the righteousness that is of Christ to cover me before I got there. In a twinkling of a second, when the trump shall sound, we shall not all sleep, sir. No, ma'am. But we shall be caught up and meet with him in the clouds. I knew you were not getting this. I don't know if you were getting this or not. Should I go? Should I move? Should I move? Sodom and Gomorrah was just Sodom and Gomorrah. The people were lawless. Too messed up as the people. And the Bible tells us that even Lot wanted to give his own daughters to homosexuals in the city. So, if you then go back and go to even Genesis, even chapter number 19, it tells us that he was sitting with the leaders of the nation. He was following Abraham. Then all of a sudden he changes and is now sitting with the kings and noblemen in the city gates. Why? He had taken their culture, although he had not lost his faith. So what makes you miss the rapture might not actually be that you don't believe in Jesus. You have taken the culture of the world and you have presented it to yourself. I know I'm talking to somebody. Oh, I've already flipped the script to Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, if you read again the book of Genesis, it calls Lot 3 times. Even if you look in the New Testament, 3 times it's called the righteous Lot. Genesis 19:22. Read it. Wait. For I what? I will not. I cannot. Jesus, there are so many people who think we will go through tribulation before rapture. Jesus is saying, I cannot execute judgment if a righteous man is still around. No, you're not getting what I'm talking about. So he's simply telling you rapture can only happen after I have taken the church away. There is no tribulation. Tribulation is only after. Yes, sir. Tell yourself, I'm not going through any trouble. You know these white guys that I see as preachers who are really firing this issue that, oh yeah, we are already going through the tribulation. They have not suffered the problems of Africa. They don't know anything. If you think we are going through tribulation now, hey, an African will never go to the hospital. I can't sleep at night. I'm having a problem. I can't sleep. You know why you can't sleep. You know you can't pay rent next month. That's why you can't sleep. You know your child has gone off. That's why you can't sleep. You know things are wrong. That's why you can't sleep. You know the wife is playing with the cat. That's why you can't sleep. It's never depression. Insomnia. Insomnia, my foot. Nonsense. So when they say we are going through tribulation, you understand them. They just found a little bit unsettling. Then they are thinking, yeah, we are doing it. No, we need Western women like Vesta Magnon, an old lady who preached to a point where the man that she met, called Gerald Magnon, met her and said, if you want to be my wife, agree now. She said, I'm ready. When are we getting married? He said, wait. I have committed my life to revival. I've committed my life to ministry. I've committed my life to doing God's work. And I fast every week, several days. And I fast even more. Some months I can go without food. But you as my wife, once a week you should fast. And pray 1 hour a day. If you don't, and we get married, God will kill one of us. She said, I'm ready. You want to ask her, so what job? How much are you getting? We are not serious. I said as Christians, we are not serious. Muslims are serious. Muslims have a program. Right now they've taken over UK. It's a program, sir. Christians are miserable. Every opportunity to get a pulpit is to attack another man of God. And we call ourselves headmasters and ministers of the gospel. We control. We know we are here to see who is wrong and who is right. I've been sent by God. You were never sent. You are a liar, pens on fire. Pinocchio. My advice as a father, let's go with the first thing, smoking. That's why every opportunity you get, let it be an opportunity to say sorry.